Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your June Zodiac wheel reading. Okay, I'll just focus here for you Scorpios and invite great spirit, angels and guides to join us in this reading for Scorpio. I invite the divine peace and love to be included in this reading for Scorpio's highest good and for the good of all concerned. There we go. Nine of Pentacles. Reaping the harvest. Good news is on the way. Very soon. You're going to hear something you've been waiting to get a reply to or an answer to. And there's adventures. Possibly a short journey. A little bit of a getaway. Speedy happenings here with the Eight of Wands. Things happening quickly. There is some anxiety being shown there with that Seven of Swords. Feeling a bit deceived, I feel. But you're going to use your wisdom being offered something but not really seeing anything in that offer. Being able to manifest beautifully with that Magician there. Fire sign man playing an important role. Aries, Sagittarius or Leo. Walking away from trouble and strife, turning your back on people or situations that cause you heartache and misery. King of Swords there. Air sign energy. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. And the Seven of Cups is letting you know that keep plugging away at it, you'll be able to achieve those dreams. So it's been a real situation for you of a lot of hard work and battling through. And this is showing you being triumphant over these battles or any defeats, and you're becoming much more resourceful and insightful due to your own life experiences as well. The Nine of Pentacles is a very good sign that there is improvement in the works for you. And you're being able to use some of that financial accumulation that is being shown there to enhance your own ability. It could even be an enhancement of your appearance or things like that, even though in retrograde season it's probably not the best time to get any kind of surgery or plastic surgery or body altering invasive surgery, but you can certainly still, I feel that what they're saying to me is that you want to really go and do some retail therapy Scorpio. You're ready to revamp and get that hairdo done and that kind of thing as well. Now, as I said, you've got a good message on the way, some good news coming, and it is to do with your resources. It's going to boost your self-esteem, and you're going to be feeling some passion back into your life and for life. So I do like the Page of Wands being there in that area for you. And you've also got the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on the 6th of June. So you make sure you get both sides of any story. And remember too that other people's opinions are just that, just their opinion. You don't have to defend yourself, and you don't have to rise to the challenge. It's just an opinion. But that lunar eclipse in Sagittarius can really inspire you along, or you could find yourself seriously inspiring somebody else and getting involved in the enlightenment process of things. So speak from your higher mind. And don't be surprised if you really do feel that there's an expansion of your consciousness taking place. And give yourself some time to think about the big picture, not just have your blinkers on and have a narrow view. Look at the big picture, okay? Because you'll be able to communicate ideas that can help others. Now here in the area of communication, siblings, short distance travel, our neighbourhood, local area, that kind of thing, and transport, you've got the Fool, which is a whole new adventure and feeling very excited. So there is that passion involved with that and with how you're communicating and those that are giving you feedback. So I do like that. There's an element of excitement with that. And Jupiter is transiting through here, and Jupiter transits are about renewal. It's about expanding our understanding of our philosophies, our religion, your own spiritual understandings. And you may also find that you're, joining new groups or meeting new people, starting new activities with the Jupiter transit. Now, it's in retrograde at the moment until the September the 13th. So there could be some competitiveness in your local neighbourhood. But you're better off to steer clear of any kind of gathering that does have that competitive nature to it. You don't want to get yourself embroiled into things that are prone towards that justice or legal system. Okay? So avoid any sort of manipulative plays, because you've got Jupiter and Pluto conjunct. And for you, it's here in your neighbourhood, short distance travel, siblings, and communication, and how you communicate. Alright, you need to be around more like-minded people. You are feeling that renewed vigour and intensity in life, but use that wisely, because this transit in conjunction of Jupiter and Pluto can assist you with achieving great changes and growth. But just keep in mind, Jupiter is about productivity and Pluto is about tearing down old structures. So the productive or the destructive, which way are you? Where are you coming from? So you may have some self-discovery about yourself with that. Now, speedy happenings, things coming quickly to you with and for you here in your home and family. The base of the matter, the Eight of Wands. Again, there's that call to action and passion involved with it. Now, you may find that you're more interested in your biological inheritances, you know, like where your family tree come from. You may put some of your energy into that, which would be a very productive way, and it help you discover more about yourself and understand yourself as well. Okay? Now, the Saturn retrograde is taking place here as well, even though it will be going retrograde from Aquarius back into Capricorn and then back into Aquarius again. So the communication to do with siblings and home and family and your hometown, even your country, will be really affecting you here through June. Now, Saturn is retrograde until 29th of September and then it goes direct. And it is going to be putting you on that vibration of prioritising and getting your priorities sorted out. And this may call for you to withdraw. So there is that vibration from that Saturn retrograde that wants you to pull back a bit, go within, find that inner peace. And remember that profound change that you are searching for or striving for and working hard for, and you've got real purpose with that, the profound change can only be completed slowly, so it will take time, okay? But with you being so purposeful and hard-working during this transit, you are capable of achieving your goals as the retrograde goes direct and Saturn starts moving direct and taking you towards back into the Aquarius frequency. So activities that may have seemed overwhelming in the past through this retrograde transit can now be tackled with patience and fortitude, and that is taking you forward to making real progress. Here in the 5th house with the Seven of Swords, and there's some sort of deception, or there's something that you haven't been seeing clearly, well, there will be enlightenment about that. And that is connected to your fun activities, sport, hobbies, love matters, and the love that you give. Now, from the 23rd of June, Neptune in the 5th house turns retrograde, and it's in Pisces. So some of your previous attitudes and perceptions will be dissolving, about your ideals of what is a perfect world. And the solid world really does have the reality of shifts and changes. There may be something that you've been trying to attain which keeps being elusive to you, and it does also show with that Neptune retrograde in Pisces that you may find it difficult to really express your feelings or ideas. So maybe if you can't verbally express them, you might be able to do it in some sort of creative way. You know, like depending on what it is, you may be a writer, or because this is the creative area of the wheel. This is about creativity, the fifth house. So try that. Try drawing it, or writing about it, or painting a picture, or make yourself a new outfit if you're sewing, or you know, that kind of thing. And again, there is that feeling with this retrograde of wanting to incubate. And that's not such a bad thing, because once you're through that inner soul searching, you can come out the other side being truly reborn with a bit more of a realistic, practical attitude towards your life and your state of awareness. And out of that, awakening develops, making a new way for you to perceive reality. Now Mars is also in the fifth house, so there's a strong drive to express yourself creatively there with that energy, and it is in Pisces. It has been since the 13th of May, and it will continue to be until the 28th of June. So that is a real amplification there of your intuition and your psychic powers. So you may notice that you think something and then someone confirms it for you, that you sort of like, I knew that, I already knew that. Okay? But your creative endeavours through this time can really do well. Now the only things that are a bit dodgy are being careful not to fall for the wrong type of person, because then you may find out once this transit's over that you really have got nothing in common, and to avoid drugs and excessive alcohol, and to really, you know, use that creative psychic ability that's so amplified to really tune into whether or not you're in the lower vibration of, or whether you're using your higher vibration, and try and lift yourself to that higher vibration through your creativity and expressing yourself creatively. Now here you have the Hermit, and this is showing you that you are quite wise in your chosen field, because this is the area of your work, your job, and how you go about your day-to-day activities, your well-being, looking after your health, that kind of thing. So you are going to be very wise and use a lot of your inner knowing, and probably surprise people with how much you actually do know. Okay? And it's also showing that, you know, you could even find that whether you do it professionally or not, but you could be teaching other people techniques about how to heal and look after yourself. Okay? Now, Uranus is here in Taurus in the 7th house. So expect the unexpected. There's surprises at every turn when Uranus is involved. Now you've got the Four of Cups here, and this is letting you know that you have had some sort of offer of something, it might even be an olive branch that somebody's put out to you in the partnership area, whether it's in a committed relationship or a business relationship. In relationships with others, you're feeling that you're not getting what you were promised, or you're not getting what you need. But your cups are still full, so all is not lost. But in a relationship, this could be that there's offers made, but they've got strings attached to them, which may be business orientated. There are also emotional offers, and there's also potential of a new friendship developing. Okay. So here with the Magician in the 8th house, that is letting you know that you can really make things happen here with the Magician. The Magician is a bit of a creator and alchemist. It's also a good sign for health issues as well, and it's saying to me to keep your focus. When you're working on something or looking into something, try to not let yourself get distracted. To do with joint finances, other people's resources, support from others, inheritances. And the Magician, I feel, is letting you know that that area of your life is going to turn out a bit better than what you originally thought. But, you know, this is the polar opposite here, and you have got good news on the way. So that's a really good sign that you will be hearing some positive news about joint finances, business contracts or contracts of any kind as well are also involved in that area. So with the 8th house being also influenced by the Venus retrograde, and Venus is retrograde until the 25th of June, and after the 15th of June there's a bit of a shift going on too, that you will feel. So you may feel that your patterns are being lightened. So you're changing of a pattern of some sort, which is giving you a huge opportunity to heal. Venus through the 8th house in Gemini will also attract to you resources. And you may find with that energy that you will enjoy experiencing the cyclic transformation of life, and find that intimate relationships can be intense. Venus in Gemini likes to be flirtatious and curious, bit of a chatterbox. Communicating within your relationship will become very important. There's also money-making ideas being tossed around. You receive support from other people, and there's a regeneration energy affecting you as well. Now, the other vibrational energy that you're dealing with here in that area of, as I said, inheritances, other people's money, joint resources, is that North Node in Gemini. And that is giving you a glimpse at the next 18 months. And your quest with that is to see life from other people's point of view and become more apt in your art of communication. So allowing the dialogue within the relationship, expanding your concepts of reality, doing things differently. You cannot repeat the old and not suffer, because your soul's longing for new perspective and new experiences. There's curiosity everywhere for you. Really finding curiosity, and you're not going back over the old worn out story. You're creating a new story, but you're also listening to other people's truths and walking your talk. Okay? Now the shadow side of the node in Gemini, North Node in Gemini, is being a know-it-all. So be aware of that. And here with the King of Wands, in the area of other cultures, faraway lands, excuse me, higher education, your higher self even, philosophies, spirituality, religion. This is where the solar eclipse in Cancer is taking place on the 21st of June. So there's a need for change in your circumstances. So there's beginnings and endings are likely. So if you've been wanting something to change, here from the 21st of June onwards with that solar eclipse, it can bring about that change. So it explores the realms of knowledge, anything that can teach you about the philosophy of life. And you may be fascinated by foreign cultures and things like that. Okay? Now Mercury is also there in Cancer, and Mercury will be going retrograde on the 18th of June. So it's a time to retreat, to rethink old habits, be more sensitive to that psychic side of yourself, keep a dream journal. Old associates can re-emerge with Mercury in retrograde, so there may be a man that you haven't heard from in a while reappearing in your life. So just see what unfolds for you. But something important is calling for your awareness. So do check over things, double check before the retrograde starts. So before the 18th. Okay? So redo, reorganise, review and rehash. Now here you've got the Five of Swords here with you in the area of career, social status, your profession, the zenith of the wheel. And that is carrying a bit of stress and strife with it, the Five of Swords. It's also walking away from people that do make you feel like that. I don't feel that it's necessarily people from the past. I feel that there's possibly people now, new people in your life, that have brought that feeling back up in you. So you can pick it a mile away now, and I think that, you know, you might be cutting ties with them. It doesn't have to be nasty, because you've got a lot of beautiful energy showing here through your reading, so I don't feel that things are going to get nasty. I just feel that You know, you're going to politely kind of just let go of that association because you're getting to that point in your evolution where your own importance is strongly linked to your public status, and you want to shine in your profession. And it's possible that there's a bit of competition for the leadership role in a profession, but you have the power, the strength and the skills. And maybe there's some other people in your professional life that don't particularly like being up against you in that regard. Now here you have the King of Swords. Now this is an authoritative kind of dominating energy with the King of Swords. It's also a air sign energy, so it could be a man of Gemini, Aquarius or Libra. It's in the friendship area and it's in the future. It's still to come, and this is also the future card, so that's still to come, and the fire sign energy is strong there with that. Aries, Leo, Sag. So there's also legal, like this King of Swords could be a lawyer or have some sort of legal background or knowledge, and it's in your friendship groups. But be aware of making sure you check and double check any small print or any documents that you're going to sign, because in retrograde times it's not really the best time to sign contracts or for concrete stuff like that. And if you do have to and you've got no other choice sort of thing, then really have it looked over and have it double checked and triple checked if necessary. Now this is also a beautiful sign here with the Seven of Cups, because this is your subconscious, so it gives me an idea of how you're feeling and what you're thinking, and you're got the Seven of Cups there, so you're full of hope and full of ideas and setting your goals in order to ready to be achieved. So in a way I feel like you're getting close to your desired outcome, and then once I've achieved that I can get this and I can do that and I can go there and I can have that. It's all these different goals, and you will. This is letting you know that is how it is unfolding here, but you won't be able to have it all happen at once. It's still one thing at a time. Okay? And in relationships you're feeling that you have got some sort of equality and peace and harmony, and if you don't get that peace and harmony, which is a vital ingredient for you in your life, then you can be a tad uncooperative. Okay? But there's that message there with intimate relationships that they're karmic and fated. And if you're single, your desire to merge with your partner or with a partner is very strong. So you do have that, you've got balance with the elements. You've got the air in the swords, you've got the fire with the wands, you've got the earth sign with the Nine of Pentacles. So you're going to have the money that you need to do these things that you're planning, and you're working towards getting that happening now. And you've got the cups with your emotional quality there. So I will ask for divine direction for you with that career and professional world for Scorpio. Is there divine direction? And the message for you is create. Unlock your creative side with dance, music, art or writing. Express yourself. So there is also that strong message of expressing yourself with this month's aspects and influences. So what is the message from your angel guides for Scorpio? What is the angel's message, and what guardian angel is there for Scorpio to turn to and ask for guidance and protection? Ooh. The angel of past life. So there's that fated karmic quality. So I think you will be getting a few goosebumps happening. You'll know Scorpio, that this is meant to be, and that you know what is happening is very significant for you in the now. And your number is 24 with that angel of past lives. Okay. Okay, so clarification with the medicine cards. Animal medicine card. What is Scorpio's clarifying card? What's the message for Scorpio, please? Thank you. Frog. So avoid being clingy. Those suction cups on your little frog feet need a more relaxed grip. Holding on too tightly to the status quo is counterproductive, leaving you too entrenched. When change is necessary, avoid toady possessiveness, insecurity and pent-up energies. So don't become obsessed over something is definitely a message coming out of that, and holding on too tight. If you hold on too tight to your dreams and your goals, you aren't creating, it's holding back the creation and the manifestation of them. So thank you, Scorpio, for joining me, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that like button. Sending you much peace and much love. Until next time, Scorpio, namaste.